show starts in 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody back to the show. I'm super excited, guys. I have a badass rapper today on the show, like straight up. You got a lot of talent, man, and I'm really grateful for you being here today.
I appreciate
to just kind of share a platform, share stories, see where you're going, see what inspired you, see what you love about life, man. And this is really what this whole platform is all about, guys. His name's Actavis J, and that right there is his right hand man. They've been hanging with each other for a long time, and feel free, man. Any ideas, anything you want to tap into, man. This is a free flowing conversation about life and everything, man. And let's just tune in, man. So first of all, man, how you guys doing, man?
We're doing good. We're just tired because the day before,
Yeah,
we're doing good right now. We're on track. Just be consistent about everything,
Yeah. How do you manage to stay consistent, bro? Especially during this pandemic.
Yeah.
You know how at the beginning, when did it start? Like March?
Yeah,
That's
March.
when shit kind of went on lockdown. I feel like the whole world just kind of went like it flipped over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It really for a lot of people they lost their jobs and like certain stuff you couldn't do, and then the cops were like tripping about like, oh, you have to stay in, but us it was just like regular, like, oh, it's a minor setback, but you gotta keep. It's just like I just look at it as like a test, like, oh, this tests your hustle. You feel me?
That's
like,
true.
It really does, because it's like when there's limited like opportunities there, you gotta find your own, like this pandemic. So it's whatever. For me, it's like, it's just, you gotta be consistent even with a pandemic or without,
That's true. I just think for a second it made it a little bit more interesting, but just for a second, because I feel like all the like the extreme hustlers, like they were like, damn, I can't let this shit stop me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like for a second, I even stopped my podcast too for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just cause like I was like, dude, if I'm gonna be reaching out to people are gonna be like, nah. I had to reach out to like a lot of cool ass people, and some people were like, oh yeah, let's just kind of wait a little bit. But eventually I was like, you know what, man, fuck, like you gotta risk it sometimes, like not like crazy to the point where you get people hurt or you put yourself in a bad situation. But it's obvious, right? Like, you're not gonna go somewhere if you're sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be going anywhere I want if I'm like coughing all over the place, like blood's coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to make a choice, and I was like, you know what? I love doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are all gonna get an opportunity to share a story, man. And at the end of the day, I always say this to myself, and I say, stories are the languages of our soul. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we have enough of that. Because if you notice, man, there's a lot of platforms where everything is very superficial. You know what I mean? Like, they'll give you like a cool 5-10 minutes, but you can't really say shit on anything. Unless you're just going on there to kind of show like a little piece of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you guys are both from East LA?
Yeah, East LA.
Right? How old are you guys?
18.
I'm 20.
Good.
Damn, you guys are young bucks, man.
Yeah, we are.
Young bucks. So you guys did you guys like graduate and shit?
Yeah.
What year did you guys graduate?
I graduated 18.
2018?
Yeah, well, the pandemic, like.
So damn, so you graduated during this era
this
where
this whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
It wasn't even official, cause like it was just cause what happened was I went to placement. So when I was on probation, I got out, and then they sent me to placement, and I went to Pomona High. And then that's when they told me like, oh, you finished with your credits, like you're good, up to date. Got to extra classes, and then I guess like when the whole pandemic hit, it was just like I don't know, I never got anything. Either I don't know if I was supposed to get it from that school or like another school. So I just but all I know is that I was up to date with my credits and stuff. So I was just like in it from there. When I got out, I was just like, cause I was doing music way before like how long? Like it was like 2017. Like but it was just like the homie will invite me to the studio, and then they'll be like, oh, like hop on the track, and then I'll just be like, like nah, but I'll just do it for fun. And then recently when I got out, I was like, I'm gonna take this serious, and ever since that, it's been like videos, like trying to stay consistent,
Yeah.
Cause at the same time, I was just cause I was going through other bullshit, and then I was just like, I gotta stay consistent with this, and then that's when I hit up my cousin. I was like, let's do this, and then we did it, you know.
Yeah, so you guys started at 15, more or less.
Yeah, like 15, but it was just more of like oh, just spit on whatever. It wasn't really like I was taking it serious. Like, oh, I'm posting on YouTube, like how I do now, you know.
Yeah.
Like putting money. I didn't put no money in investing in my music.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
So what does that make you feel, bro? Like being a young investor, right? Like when you start thinking about your future, when you start thinking about your music career, and you start thinking about investing, what was like the first thought that came to mind when you were like, I gotta start putting my own money into this idea of mine?
Yeah. It was just like, because at the same time it's like, in order you gotta invest in something to get something out of it, you know. So I just picture myself as like, you know, I'm an investment. You feel me? Like I'm an investment, and I gotta put money into it, you know, so I could get what I want, get what I want out of it. Cause it's like I'm putting all this hard work, and I'm not gonna get nothing out of it, you know. Like you put all this hard work, and you gonna get something out of it, you know. But I just realized, I was like, damn, like these videos, before I was like, these videos ain't cheap, you know, this other stuff ain't cheap. I was like, if I gotta do what I gotta do, you know, to take it serious, you know, I gotta do it. So that's when I just realized, and I just started like, and it really like helped my communicating skills, like reaching out to people, you know, like trying to get like, oh, let me get this video, let me get this. And so that's how I started. And from there, it just like really like helped me like stay consistent, like how it changed my mindset a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Because before it was just like whatever, and then now I'm just taking it more like a lot serious, like yeah. It really changed my mindset. That's what it did.
I think that's really interesting, man, because a lot of people don't realize that like mindset is everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in athletics, like you could be super talented, and I think we're all familiar with somebody from the neighborhood that was really talented, whether it was like in school or athletics or whatever, music.
Yeah.
But somewhere along the line, their discipline and their mindset, they were lacking. They were lacking too much. You know what I mean? Like you knew that they're like so gifted, but you're just like, damn, bro, your mind ain't right.
Yeah.
You just ain't right. Cause you're doing nothing but stupid shit, and we all do stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's just part of life. Like nobody can live life on a straight path.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could be a righteous 40, 50-year-old man, and you'll fuck around and do something stupid.
Yeah.
So that's why like I don't really trip out when people tell me things like, oh, like you used to do this or you used to do that. Yeah, and I've done a lot of things, you know, and I'm gonna keep doing things, but I don't have a bad intention in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like when I make a mistake, I literally just made a mistake.
Yeah.
And some people are gonna hold me to that for the rest of my life, but that's really on them. It's not really on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you guys grew up in East LA, and are you guys familiar with like the older generations from East LA? Maybe like your cousins or your older, like, I don't know, brothers, or not even brothers, but maybe like your older tios and they're like older folks. Has it changed? Do you guys feel like your generation has changed significantly from like previous generations from East LA?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like the new generation, like the younger generation is completely different like from the older generation.
Yeah.
How would you explain that difference? The only reason why I want to tap into that is because I think it's worth to bring out, you know what I mean? Because sometimes, especially with music, you feel me?
Yeah, it's definitely like with music, when they posted me on the shout out to full community, shout out for them promoting me, you already know. You know, if you haven't tapped in with it, go tap with them. But when they posted me,
They're dope.
yeah, they are. When they posted me, it's like, we just read the comments, and it's cause I don't know what it is, but East LA, you know, it's like very historical, you know. So I understand that too, but there's a lot of expectations when you go to East LA, because a lot of people have like, oh, it's East LA, so where they shot this movie, that movie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're already thinking like, oh, it's already the old school, you know. But what they don't know, like, things change, you know, like times change, but it's not for the worse or for the better. It's like it's just changed, you know. Like people don't dress how they used to dress like back then, but the culture's still the same. Like over there, like when you go over there, it's still the same. Like nothing's changed. But when it comes to music, definitely, like you won't see the music that they used to do like 5 to 10 years ago until now. You know, like people in East LA, you know, different. So I just feel like it definitely changed, like when it comes to like the music side. So like when they posted me, like they were just like it's something new, you know. Like I've never seen this, because it's mostly like gangster rap and, you know, all that other stuff, you know, which I fuck with a lot. I do, but it's like sometimes changes for the better, you know.
Right.
Yeah, so
And I honestly, dog, I feel like for Latinos and Chicanos and everything, in order to make it in music, that they had to change. They had to make that change.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, let's say I say one of the young Chicanos right now in the game that's really made it is OGZ,
Yeah.
right? From Shoreline.
mm-hmm.
And I feel like he was like one of the first ones from like this generation to crack through.
Yeah.
But he had to be different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me. Like, I fuck with all sorts of like Chicano rap, even like the OG shit.
Yeah.
But they had a certain style,
Yeah.
right? It had a certain style, but that certain style only really applied to us.
Yeah, I get you.
And we were the only ones that could rock to it, and we loved it. But then when it came down to like black people or Asian people or white people or whatever, they were just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't. We can't really feel it or connect to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It don't match. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your music, Sway's music, Bravo,
Yeah.
you know, the Bag Chaser.
Yeah, bro. Shout out, Bravo. Yeah.
He.
Shout out, Bravo.
Hopefully, I get to meet him one time.
Yeah.
But like, you guys are literally kind of part of that new experiment. You know what I'm saying? Where you're starting new music, and it just seems a lot more. It has a little bit more of that like that popular vibe, you know. And I don't mean it in a bad way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because popular music ain't bad. It's bad when it's just straight garbage. Like it ain't about shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But you guys are definitely onto something, man. And I feel like, I mean, the fact that you guys are super young, like, man, like, just, it's all about being committed, man.
Yeah, for real. It's just being consistent. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, you won't put hard work, you're not gonna get anything out of it, you know? Like, there's gonna be something coming to you. You might like it or not, but, you know, it's like, it's something, you know? That's why I always stay humble. Like, anything that comes my way, like, I'm just, you know, happy it came, you know? I'm not never, like, second guessing on, oh, let me get this and that. Like, whatever comes to me, I'm gonna work with it. That's just the type of person I am.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's being grateful, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fool, like, we're not even guaranteed another day.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we could walk out of here and just fuck around and get blasted.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, when you walk around with that attitude, bro, and you're grateful and you're just like, I say you're in harmony with the universe, you know what I'm saying? Because you're like, I've been through shit. Things can get worse. An opportunity came my way. I'm blessed by that opportunity.
Yeah.
I feel good about that opportunity,
Yeah.
whether it was great or not. And moving forward, I want to share that same feeling with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's a blessing to be able to have a conversation with you guys. Later on, when I go do my other little conversations or whatever, meetings and hanging out or whatever, like, I carry that energy with me and I say, hey man, I had a great conversation today and I feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's something that we need to do a little bit more of in our lives. So what got you started, bro? What got you started with music?
Music, it was like more of like I don't know, I always liked music all my life. Like, it was just like I don't know, like, I always liked music. First it was like basketball, cause I was into like all my life. But when it came to music, I always had like I didn't really have passion, but it was just like if I liked the song, I don't know the words. Like,
It just stuck.
Yeah, it was one of those, like, I already knew the words, like, and then. But
So what's that song? What was like that one first song? Cause everybody has like a song, no? Like growing up, where you're like, oh shit, I love this song.
Yeah.
Well, what song was it for you?
And,
If you can remember.
I mean, if I can remember.
There's probably thousands, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to choose
But
one.
let's think about like, cause I feel like 13 is always a funny age, cause you're like in middle school, 8th grader.
Yeah.
You're kind of developing, you're kind of feeling yourself or whatever. What was a song that really like hit you when you were in that stage, growing up?
I feel like, damn. I mean, it was just a bunch, but I feel like I started listening to a lot of old school, like when I was young.
Yeah.
A lot of like Biggie, like,
Okay.
Tupac, like
Okay.
on the low, like I was just listening to them. But I was just listen, cause I was the type of person I like lyrics. I don't really like it could be garbage ass beat, but if you could spit some real stuff on it, then I liked it. So it was just more of like I listened to it, but I never looked up to like any of the like musicians, cause I just made it my own. Like, I just spit, you know, whatever real stuff came from, you know, what I say. But it was definitely like a lot of old school, like just growing up, like I would listen to, and then from there, yeah, like, a lot of stuff, like even like what 2000, what was it, like Soldier Boy? Yeah, like
Soldier Boy.
yeah.
Damn, that guy. What was his dance called?
Yeah, that was
I forgot what it was called, but it was funny, bro. Everybody was doing it.
Yeah, I remember. And then like Lil Wayne, Lollipop. Like I grew up, that stuff.
Dude, Lil Wayne is a legend, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Like when you talk about lyrics, like Lil Wayne is insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like play on words, double entendres. Like that was just like insane, bro. His work is insane, and he's also like strange.
Yeah,
you know, like and you know that's part of his like genius, where to like it's really difficult for him to take people seriously.
Yeah.
I can't talk too much about it, right? I can just say what I've seen, and he just seems like a very different person.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean? And I think that's just kind of part of sometimes like being an artist. Like, did you ever feel growing up like you were a little weird? Maybe not outwardly looking.
Yeah.
But somehow, like in your mind, you were like, "There's something different going on in here," versus like my peers.
Probably just different. Yeah, like I mean, I never thought of it because I was young. You know, like I wouldn't think of stuff like that. But if I were to think of it now, then yeah, probably like just different and like maybe like I don't know, just how I thought. You know?
Yeah.
It's my mindset, but I feel like that's what separates me from like a lot of like people coming up because they don't know how to stay consistent. So like, that was just one thing. Like I knew how to stay consistent, but like ever since I got out, like when I was fresh out, I was like I was like, nah, I'm not gonna play around no more, you know, because I was just like tired of that. So I was just like, I'm gonna take it serious, and then yeah, and it was more of like I wouldn't say it was obviously it was work for it, you know, you can't just, but I felt like I already had that mindset, like I already had a head start on it, and I just needed it, you know.
So how did that experience change you, bro? Like from being a boy and transitioning into a man, how did that experience change you?
Well,
I feel like with him it's because when he was like, he was younger, right? So, like since he was younger, but his whole life he grew up with me and my homies, so he was always with like the older age, like so he grew up with older people, and he had a different mindset from honestly from his age compared to like other people his age.
Yeah, I always go with the older crowd because like, I mean it was just me and my mom, so like it was never like I can hang out with my brothers or I can hang out with my sisters. It was more like I'm gonna go to his house, you know, like, or he comes to my house type stuff. So it was just like, and then once he, you know, like had his friends, like I would go hang out with his friends, you know. So it was more like I was already with the older crowd, like the older people, you know. So it's just like I already, you know, like my mindset was already like above like people like my age, you know.
Yeah, and it was crazy because so he was always younger, but he looks older than his age. Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah, and so then when I would like go, like I would not take him with my homies or if not, like we'll post up at the block or something.
Yeah,
and be like, alright, there's like they're like, oh, there's gonna be a party cracking tonight. Let's pull up, and then we'll go and we'll pull up, and I'll be taking him with us all the time.
Yeah.
And then they're always asking him about his age, but he's like, oh no, man, I'm this age, and it's like he always lied about it. He can slide with it.
Yeah.
So he just gets away with everything.
Yeah, and then once they're like, nah, for real, you this age? Like, no way. And I was just like, yeah. And then it's crazy because then they look like younger than me, like people that be saying it, you know. So it's like, but once they're just like, oh, you know what, like, and then they'll be surprised too, cause I feel like, you know, like I have love for like everyone that, cause we grew up on the block, so it's just like me, him, and like other of my friends, and we're more like family, you know, cause we all grew up there, you know. So it's just like all love, and I feel like with this rap stuff, I really gotta like not just for myself, but I just want to put my people on, you know, like get to like have then opportunities for them, you know, like with this rap stuff, like, you know, like when I have shows, like, or something, you know, get something for them to be on, you know, like when it comes to the music, because I want to come out, give opportunities for everyone, you know. That's one of the main goals too that I have. So.
Man, that's dope as fuck, man. And a lot of these ideas, they're reminiscent of like Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I remember like studying Nipsey, and that's what he did with his rap.
Yeah,
he put his whole family on.
Yeah.
Put his own neighborhood on, right? And maybe eventually, bro, you can own. Do you ever visualize yourself owning a particular spot in East Los, where that's where your shit's gonna be?
Yeah, I always talk about him about having like I don't know, like a weed shop, a clothing store, anything, cause it's like you always gotta have like different types of income, you know. You can't just have like the rap stuff and all that, like other stuff, but you always gotta have like different incomes and stuff like that. So I'll be thinking about that stuff too, you know. So
that's dope, bro. That's dope. But in particular, have you visualized like the block, the corner. Like, you know how sometimes there's always like a certain spot in your neighborhood where it's like vacant?
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, bro, like ain't nobody using this shit.
Yeah.
Like this shit's all broken up. Like, I don't know, maybe I could get together with all my homies, we all put in some money or whatever, because this is the vision. This is for everybody. It's not just for me. Whatever you start, you gotta start small. Then you start building, you start building again. It's all investment, right? Like, ain't nobody gonna give you shit.
Yeah,
like straight up. Like a lot of people try to tell us like, oh, we got handouts or whatever because we got financial aid or because at a certain point we might have been getting help by the government or whatever. Man, that is not a handout, bro.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now once we start trying to get to the next level, right? Yeah. Because like the little government funds, man, that's never gonna get us to be entrepreneurs. You know, it's never gonna get us to be independent, financially free. It's never gonna. It just keeps us afloat. So that when you're in the ocean and you're drowning, you're like, damn, I don't want to drown. I need a little bit of help. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So have you seen any spots? Any spots where you're like, this is gonna be the spot where we're gonna build or not yet?
I've seen spots around where I live, like East LA / Boyle Heights, like around that area too. Cause I've been Boyle Heights too, but like around there, like I've been seeing like land, you know, like where they say like buy this land and stuff, like, and then just building it up. Like I've been seeing stuff like that, and I'll just be like, oh yeah, I could have this there, that there, you know, in the future, you know. But yeah, I've been thinking about that stuff too, but hopefully, you know, like in the future, it's just gonna come through, you know. Like I'm not really forcing upon it, cause it's like I always believe in, like I always think about this, like if it's meant to be, then it will happen, you know. Like you just gotta put your mind to it, you know, just hard work and consistency, and whatever the work brings to you, then you know, take advantage of it, you know. So all these opportunities I see, I just take advantage, you know, like not in a bad way, but you know what I mean, like
that's real faith, bro. Yeah. But that's faith being backed up by actions. You know what I mean? Like you guys got to be familiar with the idea of the law of attraction, right?
Yeah, law of attraction. Yeah.
And I was probably about your age, bro, when I was introduced to that idea. It was really through like Netflix or something. Yeah. Right? But when I was your age, bro, my passion was football. Like I love playing football.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, it was football.
Where'd you play at?
I played at my high school.
Where at? What was your high school?
Sure High School.
Oh, sure?
Yeah.
Dope. I actually played with a guy from Sure High School. I'm way older than you. But his name was Aaron Cantu. And he was he's a fucking legend, I bet.
Yeah, I know he is.
I played with him, bro, at East LA College.
Yeah.
And dude, that guy was a fucking magician, bro. Yeah. He could put the ball anywhere at any fucking time. And he ended up playing Division I football, man. And you guys know, like, that's one of the highest respects in football, especially when you're Mexican, bro. Yeah, like there's not a lot of Mexicans in the league in college football. Yeah. So that was my dream, bro. That was my dream, and so I worked really fucking hard, and it took me as far as it could. Yeah. Obviously, I never became pro or anything like that, but I think back to the law of attraction. When I was introduced to that idea, I knew I wasn't the best. But what I understood from that idea was like, you have to visualize your future so deeply, like so powerfully, so passionately. You cannot let anybody interfere with your vision. Yeah. Because the moment that you do, you're fucked. You're not gonna take that anywhere. Yeah. So number 3, once you visualize that, you have to set a plan. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And that's what we're currently doing, right? We have a plan, we're pushing through it. Now whatever happens after, it's kind of up to the universe.
Yeah, just, you know, basically, you know, it's like, it's not, I wouldn't say lucky, but it's just like, you know, it's just based off your hard work, you know, because sometimes it might be messy. It might be, you know, basically how you organize your plan. You know? Right. It's all about organizing, like, all this, like, stuff, like these music videos, you know, studio time, like, it's all organized, you know, you guys just make sure it's the right way, because if it's not the right way, you're not going to get the right results. So.
Exactly, right? It makes a difference between having a shitty plan and a good plan.
Yeah.
And just kind of back to that, like the whole idea of visualizing, bro, because it might still apply to your own plans. So I went to HB High, and then from HB High, I could have gone to any other universities around here, but I always felt like I was like, man, I'm not average. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like all these people. So why am I gonna go to the same place where everybody's going to? Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm following my passion. I'm gonna do that. And everybody told me, they said, don't go to community college. That's what they said.
Yeah.
They said, don't go because you're going to be stuck there for the rest of your life. There's probably some truth to that, right?
Yeah.
But I said, fuck that. I know me.
Yeah,
You don't know me how I know
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And, bro, I got the fuck out of East LA College in 2 years. Only about 5% of people that get to do that get the fuck out of there in 2 years.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a little bit of luck. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't the best student ever.
Yeah.
I actually got a couple fails at East LA College. But I kept hustling, bro. I kept moving. I kept making a left, right. I was also working fucking McDonald's and shit and playing football, which is actually a fucking like a full-time job. So
Yeah.
I was just a young guy trying to like, you guys know what it is, man. You guys are all juggling shit.
Yeah.
Juggling shit and you're dropping shit and you're like, fuck, like, gotta get back up and keep doing it. And then eventually you go from 3 balls to 4 balls to 5, and then eventually like everybody's like, damn, you're pretty fucking good, but nobody saw you struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody saw you when you were not fucking shit, when nobody didn't fucking care about you, right? But that's part of the experience, man, that I'm all about. Like, I love eating shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because one day, I'm gonna eat a steak and
Steak
lobster.
on plate, yeah.
Exactly.
It's all about from cups, what was it? Went from noodles in the cups and steak on plate.
Hell
That's how
yeah.
it's supposed to be, you know?
Hell yeah.
It's like the same thing with like the music. Like some like people don't fuck with you in the beginning, but once you get up there, everyone's fuck with you all of a sudden.
Everybody wants to be your friend when you're
Yeah.
famous, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I love having like genuine just interactions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just fuck the fake bullshit. Just be who you are.
Yeah.
But it's such a hard thing, bro, especially with like social media.
Yeah, social media got like everyone. Social media is fake. I don't even like. If I wasn't doing music, I would not have social media.
Right.
Like I've been telling like everything I post is my music. Like I don't post like my personal
Right,
stuff.
I feel that.
Like it's just like I don't know. Everything's fake on there. You never believe everything because when you see it in person, it's like totally different.
So
you know?
different.
Yeah, with everything, you know. So, but it like makes. I don't know, it's just fake. I don't really be into that stuff.
Honestly, bro, I feel very similar. If I didn't have a podcast, I probably would just try to tap out as much as possible. Just because it's so much energy right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole nother universe of, it's like a whirlpool of like virtual emotions that infect you as soon as you turn on the screen.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing is though, you have the ability to follow and unfollow whoever the fuck you want. So if you want, you could just have a full feed of pure positive business shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus like, oh, I'm gonna follow a bunch of people that are constantly posting the deaths of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I truly believe in speaking up about certain injustices, but I also really believe in taking care of your energy and taking care of your space. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain things that are making you feel negative, depressed, anxious, like shit, like you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Bro, change your environment.
Yeah, straight
As
up.
soon as you change your environment, you're gonna begin to see a difference.
Yeah, change your circle. Make sure there's no open spaces between there, you know?
Right.
You gotta keep it tight.
Right.
You know, so that's what I'm saying, like we got a team. It's not even like we just got a team, you know, small circle, but you know, small circle is better than a box or like having like a big circle with open spaces, having everyone, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, how did you realize that some of those folks in that circle were worth keeping or worth being around? Like what is your sign that you're like, nah, this is a real person. I'm gonna make sure that we all work together as a team.
I look at actions. I don't really like when I meet someone, I don't really say anything. I just look back and I just like see how they are, cause I just say, you know, I just like read them, you know, and I gotta see, you know, how this person is. But like, there's a lot of people that were in my circle like years ago. I had to cut them off. You know, you can't just take everyone to the top. That's just impossible. Cause you have to cut some people out because just they're not built to be real. You know, like it's just some people's not in them. But it's like when I see people be real, it's just how their actions are, just who they are. You know, like, you know, it's just just gotta read them and stuff like that. Cause at the end of the day, it's like those are the people that you're gonna be around. Those are the people, you know, they're gonna be in your future. You know, so you gotta choose wisely. You know, so even if it's just one person, two persons, better than 5 fake friends. You know, so.
Straight up.
Yeah, and I don't even consider it friends, cause once you gain my trust, you ain't a friend to me no more. You're like a brother, like you family. You know, I don't look at you as like, oh, what's up? You know, like homie type stuff. It's more like we family, we a team, like we in this together. You know, so that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I think that's a very wise way to look at it, bro. It's like, I mean, I'm sure you've heard of that expression, right? Like sometimes um, like family isn't necessarily just blood.
Yeah, sure.
Like family is a feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm with you and you feel like home and you treat me with like respect and everything flows really well, like sometimes we have a better relationship with people that are not family.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes family can be even more fake than your real, homies, like or your friends, So it's just you just gotta choose the people wisely, because at the same time, it's how I say, if you got a broke circle, you won't have a broke career. You gotta surround yourself with nothing but like people that have goals and have like real like consistent a rich mindset.
Yeah.
A lot of these like people out here like be rocking like all this like like this money and stuff like that, but then at the end of the day, it's like they don't know how to. They got $1,000, but they don't know how to make it. So it's like and then it's like same thing. You give a rich man $1,000, he gonna come back with 10, and then you give a broke man $1,000, he come back with iPhone. That's how it is. Like that's how it is out here. So
what do you think we can do about that, bro? What do you think we can do about that to educate our community?
it's hard, because it's like some people don't want it, some people don't reject it because they don't want to know the truth. It's just straight up. Like some people get insulted from the truth. Like you just tell someone the truth and they get offended. This it just all depends on the person. If they really want it, they gonna get it. That just goes for everything. So it's like I'm teaching by my actions. That's all you can do. Straight up.
That's
all you can do. Like you can't just tell someone, hey, you gotta do this and that. 'Cause at the end of the day, they will make their own decisions. It's not like it's not like no freaking unless it's the feds and it's something else. But you can't just tell someone, hey, do this and do that. But yeah, it's just they gotta wanna have it. It's gotta be in them. True.
Yo, man, I'm so happy that you said that, bro. Cause living through your actions, or better yet, like you said, teaching through your actions, that's where it's really at. And what comes to mind really is like the way that we're raised. Like even our parents, like our parents could tell us a million things, but if they're not modeling that, it's really hard for us to subconsciously act that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like living your life in that way where like I don't have to tell you nothing.
Yeah, I get you.
Just watch me. In my actions, you're gonna see the blueprint.
Yeah, I get you.
That's hella wise, bro. That's hella wise, and I really, really hope that all the younger kids out there, in whether it be East LA or Boyle Heights, that when they start looking at you, man, that they can be like, you know what, like he's doing this, and I can do this too.
Yeah, it's just not even like it's just motivational. Like a lot of people just hate. Like don't hate, just create. Don't be just don't look at the next man and be hating on him. Like if he's doing something good, then just all you gotta do is just, if you don't like it, then you don't gotta hate, because hate is like a disease. Like it really is. Like it spreads to people, and I've seen it too. I've seen it with like a bunch of people I know, and it just keeps going from there. Like see, like I don't hate, because it's like at the same time I know how it feels to be in the position, like especially other artists when I see them like making music, even though I might not like it, like I still I still support, because I know how that whole that whole how you say it, like process goes into it, I respect it, like I already know how it is, and that goes with everything too, like there's no hate in between, nothing. It's just either supporting or not supporting,
That's real respect, bro.
Yeah.
When you're an athlete, when you're a fighter, when you're an artist, when you're a teacher, whatever it is that your profession is, like how hard it is to be great.
Yeah.
And I'm not great, but I aspire to be. So when I see people struggling in whatever field they are, I feel empathy. You know what I'm saying? Like not sympathy. Sympathy means that I feel bad for you and I'm gonna pity you. I feel your struggle.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna support it, even if I don't necessarily think it's the best shit ever.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But that's just a human thing, bro.
Yeah.
And I love the analogy, bro, of the crabs in a bucket. I don't want to be that crab in that bucket where we're just climbing over each other.
Yeah.
I think I'm about to get out, and then the motherfucker behind me is like, nope.
Yeah, straight up. It's just, I don't know. It's just, you should just help you. Like, I don't know how people could just hate. Like, so, because I've seen, like, a lot of hate in people's heart. Like, I've seen it, like, seen it and I'm just like
towards what you're creating.
Yeah, towards anything, just in general.
Yeah, we're like even like us and our homies like on the block, we have so many like haters. Like for no reason, people just be hating.
Yeah, it's just hating off of just cause of our team, just cause how we are, and I don't blame them cause shit, I'm pretty sure you see us being consistent and it's like damn, and then I'm pretty sure if you're hating from there, you're probably not consistent yourself, cause if you were, then you will stay in your own lane.
Right. Or simply respect your process.
Cause you know how that feels.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Not a lot of people could do that, but I don't know why they hate, I have more people that just say, you know what, I don't like it, but I like your hustle. I have respect for people that do that than just be just straight hating or just, on the low, or they don't say anything and they be talking. I hate that.
And then there's other people that have they'll be on Instagram, or they'll be flexing their money, their chains, or a designer, or his clothes and all that stuff. But at the same time, it could be probably flexing it as a disguise, In reality, they can be flexing all that, but they don't got nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you got it, if it works for you, you got it. I see you did it. I'm respecting your grind. At the same time, you don't gotta be fake flexing all this other stuff.
Yeah, straight up.
Right.
Yeah, it's we have more respect for people that admit they don't got it than people that fake it.
Right. Or the worst shit, bro, that anyone could do is have all that on credit. Because it's damn, bro, you really trying to flex and you're negative.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just don't try to be something you're not.
Yes, exactly, bro.
Straight up.
Exactly.
If you don't got it, not an option, and I'm no, I'm not gonna hate it because eventually, everybody gets their time.
Right.
If you work for everybody's time will come.
Right.
That's the other thing.
Right. Yeah. And I like what you said, bro, about hey, if you work for it and you wanna treat yourself, by all means. But it makes a difference, bro, to get your money right, make your right investments, make a fucking foundation for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't even have a house, oh, dude, there's this guy named Derek Grace. It's worth a follow on Instagram. He's like this black entrepreneur from Tampa, Florida, and he's just lit, bro, lit in every sense, in every possible way, because he's like a hood fool that was bright enough to figure out the game of money.
Yeah.
And now he's a highly successful millionaire. His goal is to become a billionaire. He's gonna get there.
And he still got goals.
Exactly. You gotta just keep pushing, right? Because
you settle for less.
Exactly, bro. It's like you, right? You settle for 10,000 views on a fucking YouTube video.
No, you keep going up.
That's nothing, right?
10 million, 10 billion. It's all process.
Exactly.
It don't come overnight. That's why a lot of people don't got patience.
Right.
I got patience. Right now. The views ain't where I wanted to be, but it's gonna get there. Just don't know when.
Right.
My time's coming, just don't know when. It's all patience. Some people just give up when they're right there. That's why you just gotta be patient. I feel like patience is the most important thing of coming up with anything. That's for real. Cause some people don't have that.
Right. Everyone wants a fucking reward right now.
Yeah, right now. You just gotta be patient and work for it. It doesn't come overnight. If you work at a job, the check's not gonna come the next day.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta be patient.
Right.
So
Right. So Derek says shit why the fuck do all you motherfuckers have all this fucking designer shit, but you're living in your mom's house?
Yeah.
Right. And it's look, bro. Even if that sounds disrespectful, I'm sorry, but consider that. If you're putting thousands of dollars into your shoes, into your shirts, into your chains, bro, but you're still living in your mom's room, maybe consider using that money to buy your own property.
Yeah, it's a broke mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everyone. I feel like everyone just gotta invest in themselves, even if they don't have the goals they have. Everyone has goals, but even music, or if they don't have that, just invest in themselves. You want to buy a car, buy a car. If you want to have a house,
Right.
But yeah.
Right. You're right. There is no necessarily right or wrong way to live your life.
Yeah.
But there's definitely smarter ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said, the mindset, the broke mindset, the rich mindset, you can be infected by either or. And either or could be bad, you know what I'm saying? Because you might be bit by that rich bug and you become this fucking shitty ass dude that wants to fuck everybody over as long as you make your money, and that's it. And there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people right now are really upset with capitalism. a lot of activists all over the country, they want to fucking destroy capitalism because they feel like capitalism is ruining the country. Capitalism is exploiting all sorts of people, and I think there's a lot of truth to what they're saying. But at the same time, like I always tell them, like let's just keep thinking deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like the picture is never just black and white.
Yeah.
And the problem with a lot of situations is that we make everything black and white.
Yeah.
When you do, you're just like, bro, you're going back to the 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to move forward and understand that actually things are more nuanced and colorful in a virtual reality setting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't no 2D, 3D. Like we gotta evolve, right? And we could only do that if we sit down with these folks and say, why do you think that, bro?
Yeah.
But instead we out there fucking screaming and shit. There's no way that we're gonna be able to understand each other in that way.
Learn from the past and make a better future out of it.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
This goes with anything. So yeah.
So what's next, man? What's next with some of the? I know you were telling me, and you've been working on some videos, release dates.
Yeah, hello music videos. Like, I still think I'm doing another music video too.
Yeah,
it don't stop. Like, I just have like a lot of unreleased. Like,
yeah. Music recording that's not released yet.
Still got so much stuff to record, but I haven't released it yet because I want it to be like good, you know, like just
well produced.
Yeah, well produced. Well, like everything. Shout out Architect, Mix and Master. That's my guy. We're just with him yesterday too. He lives by the studio. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, just everything record. Shout out Big Boo too, our recording artist, and the Hawthorne. He be really coming for all the LA artists.
Yeah.
He be recording for like Almighty, Frosty, and everything. You know?
Yeah. So how do you determine, bro? How do you determine? Right, you're telling me like basically you have all this content saved up, stored up, and you're working on it, and you want to make sure that it's fucking pristine before you release it because you care about your craft. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that the public gets the best that they can. So how do you develop the plan to say, all right, this month I'm gonna put out this video, and then this one.
Just basically like just release days and just see how they go. Like if I'm gonna release a song, I'm gonna have all my people promote it, you know. I feel like street promo the best promo. Like when you just get it on your own instead of like just, you know, like just sharing it with people and they're promoting it. I feel like that's the best, you know. Like, so I do that and then I just see the numbers going up and then just like I don't know. It's just schedule. I mean, it's not really scheduling. It's just like whenever I feel like it. Whenever I feel like it's the best time to release it, you know. So like, yeah, whenever everyone like agrees, especially my team too, we be talking about it like when we release stuff. So like it be effective. Like I be like thinking about it too, you know. Sometimes, but I could drop a single if I want to, but at the same time, it's like I'd rather wait and have everything like planned out, you know. Because having everything planned out is the best. So like I just gotta, you know, plan it out.
I feel like it makes you feel confident, no?
Yeah, it does, because you already know. Like,
right.
You already know what the future's like. So,
right.
So, you know.
Right. Like it's like a coach with a game plan.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, sometimes life throws you curveballs and shit. Right. But at least like it makes a difference, bro. Like walking into a room confident, right? Like you're a performer. You know what that's like. You know what it's like to grab a mic and then like damn, like I'm sure like eventually once you start getting into bigger arenas, like every time you're gonna feel those nerves coming in, you're gonna be like, oh fuck, like this is interesting. Yeah. And then eventually it's like second nature, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, it's just it comes with the territory.
Yeah, it does.
You know, and so far you have two really well produced videos on YouTube, man. Yeah, and how much fun do you have making those videos?
I mean, I have fun. I really do. It's like the most important thing is like everyone, and you know, it's about the environment, the vibe. You feel me? Yeah. Because it's like you could be having fun, but if everyone's just, you know, it's like not feeling the vibe. It's not gonna feel the same, you know. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like now I'm really switching up like how I do music videos, for real. Because before my first one, Who Was You, was just like, oh pull up, like last minute. It wasn't even like a, you know, like whole.
It wasn't planned.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it wasn't really planned, but it was planned, but not like how it was supposed to go.
Okay.
You know, same thing with like, all the music videos, like crazy, cause like all the music, even the third one and the next one, like that we might do, like all three that we did, like even the release one that we did yesterday, none of them have gone planned out as we wanted to. Like none of them, like, but it just all fell in place. Like it all fell in place for like a better one. Like we'd be like, all right, we're gonna do this and that, and then we do the same kind of the same thing, but like total opposite. So it's just like, I don't know, like, but it's better though. It's better. I'm not gonna say it's worse, you know, cause like all the music videos are good. I put effort into it, you know. I put, you know, time into it.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Like considering your age, man, you're. I feel like you're very, 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 very wise. You know what I'm saying? Like with like a lot of the gems that you feel and that you think. I know a lot of young people, and I mean I have been around a lot of brilliant young people, but how the fuck did you develop like that way your perspective? Like you like is it just like pure experience in life, or books, or people, or mentors, or what's up?
Nah, I'm gonna say when I got locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you locked up, you think a lot. You feel me? Like you think a lot about what you want. Some people don't even think. Some people just thinking about getting out. That was my first time just getting out. Like, oh, I want to get out. But then slowly, like when you start going back, cause I went there so many times, I kept going back for violations. So slowly, I'll be like thinking or what do I really want, you know? Cause I don't want this no more. And then the last time I got out, that's when I was just like, I'm done. Like I'm done with the whole thing. Cause I got into some bullshit back then, and then I was just like, cause in there you're just in the room. Like all you got to think is, you know, just look up in the ceiling or work out. But when you outside right here, you could do anything you want. You know, it's not like you have time to think. Cause I know a lot of people that they don't like to think, cause then it makes them stress out. But I feel like being locked up controlled my thoughts straight up. Like it really did. Cause a lot of people don't like thinking about the thoughts. That's why they go out, they go party, they go nauseate, they go do all that stuff, so they won't think about the problems and don't face them. But like when I was locked up, I faced all my problems the hard way. So that's why I feel like now I already have control of my thoughts and what I want to do. And it's just, I mean, I won't say get locked up and do the same thing. I'm just saying like, you know, you just gotta really think. It's all about thinking, cause cause if you really think about it, like you don't know exactly who you are, cause people don't even know who they are. Straight up, it's just facts, you know. That's why like in there, it's just I knew who I was, but I wasn't like out there yet.
You couldn't be locked in. Like you couldn't lock in on your feelings and your thoughts.
Yeah.
Because you were. When you were outside, you had a lot of distractions, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Right? So you had no time to think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
But then once you like settle down, you just think. Then you have like a whole process of how you want to do something, and that's when you control your thoughts. Like that's what I'm saying. In there, it's like, damn, I want to get out. It's like it really tests your patience too. It's like, you know, everyone wants to get out, you know.
Of course.
And then you just distract yourself with like doing stuff and everything like that, but you really like think about what you want to do, you know, and it really tests your patience.
Bro, that's so real, bro, about like drugs and alcohol and shit. Like it's kind of when you start feeling some type of way, that's the alternative.
Yeah.
To not feeling that way. But at the end of the day, like you said, you're just running away from your problems.
Yeah.
Right? And then eventually when you sober back up, you look back and you're like, wait, like it's still there.
Yeah, you were here freaking lame with the homie on drug. Hey, where we at? No.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I'm not saying if you do drugs, like shit, that's you feel me? But just know where to have a balance. You know, have a balance. Like, okay, you gotta fix this problem, you gotta do it. You feel me? There's a time and place for everything.
Right.
You know, so you gotta be set your priorities straight, because a lot of people don't do that. You know, like there's a time to do all that stuff. You want to do drugs, go ahead, do drugs. But at the same time, you need to fix your problems, do your priorities, have a time and place for that. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like that's what it's all about. If you have a team, if you don't have a team, you know, you can still do it. You know, so I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. Like when I got out, cause I wasn't even hanging with him. Like probably like when I was like 16, 17. That's when I went to like another. That's when I was like getting to bullshit. So I started hanging out with him.
Once you started hanging out with me, that's when I started getting to like more bullshit.
Cause I moved to Boyle Heights. Cause I was in East LA. Like I lived on the block and then we moved to Boyle Heights, and then but I would still go to East LA. Like I would still go to his house, he would still go to mine. But then I started hanging around with him, and then that's when I got into like some bullshit and everything like that. And then I was just like, I was just wilding, you know, like I didn't like give no fucks about anything. And then I was just like, and then when I got out, I got out and I was just like, I called him and I was like, bro, I'm tired of this. Like I want to do a music video and like start doing this stuff.
What the fuck did you think in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, because the whole time, like, I'd always like, when he would always be in and out, or like he'll be on like probation and stuff. I was telling him like, bro, like, we need to stop doing all this stupid shit, cause like, you know, let's just get old. Like, you know, it's like everybody's over here stressing about you and stuff. Like, man, I need like just quit the bullshit. Like, people we're hanging out with right now, it's like, obviously those are your homies and shit, but not gonna take you anywhere.
Yeah.
So then after like, when he got out, and he told me like, cause I knew he was like he liked to like rap and stuff, but never took it serious. After he took it serious, like he showed me like he had a bunch of like raps just written down in a notebook, like a bunch of he had like notebooks full of just like raps or like words or like rhymes and stuff like that. And then after I was just like, right, fuck. And then he'd be like, and he was young, he was just like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like,
You good?
No, I'm saying where my water at?
I was right there.
Oh, then
he was young. He's like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm like, all right, then I'll pick him up. I'll take him over here. If you want like studio time, I'll pay for his studio time or for like his music videos. You know, like if you want to do something like something like that, I'll do it for him. You know.
Yeah, we all pitch in for like everything. You know, it's not the like if he needs like money, I'll give him money without asking what he needs it for. You know, like that's just how we are. Like our team, like we're all like we actually back no matter what. You know, this is how it is. Like if my little homie needs clothes, I'll give him clothes. And I'll give him my clothes. And that's just how we are. Because at the same time, we know for the fact that they'll do the same in return.
Right.
But it's like it's not even that. It's just like we're just we're built different. Straight up, we built different. And a lot of people are like that.
I'm not gonna like say we go somewhere. Like I'm not gonna sit down and eat if my homie's not gonna eat. You know what I mean?
That's the worst shit like you could ever do, dog. With food, like food is like the most like primitive way to connect with people.
Yeah, straight up. Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's just like that's what I'm saying. When I called him, I was just like, cause I was like, damn, placement, this and that. I don't know. I've been here for like 6 months, and then after that, I told him I was like, and I did. It's crazy, bro, cause I was in placement, and it's like kind of like a lockdown. It's like in the weekends you get to go home, and then in the back you have to go back there. Lockdown. It's like kind of like a jail, kind of like a not, but it's like I did my first music video, Who Was You, when I was in there.
Really?
Placement.
Oh shit.
I was in placement.
So when you were coming out, you would work through that video.
Yeah, everything. Every weekend I'll go to the studio. That's all I did. I'll go to the studio or try to do something for the music video. That's all I did.
Yeah.
Because I only had weekends. I'll only come Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday I actually go back. So then.
I'm gonna come Friday afternoon.
So basically Friday and Saturday was like
the full.
Your creative.
The full day was
expression.
just Saturday and Sunday. Friday I came back like later afternoon, like night kind of. So it was just like I had like that time I had out. I just had to like take advantage of it, and that's what I did, And then that's why I did Who Was You, and I did my first music video like when I was still in there, and then just worked out. But yeah, it's just like just keep on going up. That's what we're gonna do, like just don't stop, like everyone, like if I see one of the homies like or like see him get like dismotivated or like feel like all down, you gotta motivate him. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's like you would want someone to do the same for you,
right?
Even though you might not want it, like it will do you a good favor in return.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's just we got a solid team, and I don't know why they hate. I don't know why they go back to the hate.
Yeah.
It's like the disease, That's what I'm saying. Like I have respect for people that just come straight forward.
Yeah. So you know what, bro? There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah.
And the haters, by hating, are actually still doing you a favor.
Getting the views up.
Yeah, because they're still talking about you. They're still sharing about you, right? If I share a post, I'm like, man, these motherfuckers suck.
Yeah.
Right? Like I just saw, man, fucking what a troll, bro. 6ix9ine. He's a trip, man. Whatever. But anyways, this fool, I think he was talking shit about Reese, Lil Reese.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't even know who he was, but he posts him on his page, which he has millions and millions and millions of views and followers.
He's on clout.
Exactly. By talking shit, he just exposed him to another whole millions of people.
Yeah, no, I didn't even heard of him, and then once he started posting his music, and I was like, oh damn, you know, like it really gets it out there.
Right, and you're like, oh, well, actually, I kind of like it, right? Or whether you don't or do, the point is that by hating, he still gave him hella publicity.
Yeah, it did.
Right?
Yeah.
So for one, so I feel like having haters is actually just all the way around good.
Yeah, it's part of the come up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And plus, if you don't have any haters, then you're not doing anything right.
Straight up.
You know, so I don't like feeling that either. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like it throws you off, bro. Especially like walking down your block, like bro. I like to say hi to everybody, bro. We don't have to be best friends or whatever. I just want to say hi, you know, just so you know that I'm the type of person.
Yeah.
Just what's up? Period. Let's go. If you want to say something, go ahead. But some people really don't be doing that shit, and it's a weird to me. But I also have to not take it personal, because now that says things about myself where I'm taking things way too personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm also not asking for your social security, dog.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be like, yo, what's the deal? How you doing? Blah blah blah. Because I wanna promote that type of environment culturally for everything, where people are a little bit more cooler, people are a little bit more friendly, people are a little bit more like neighborhoody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like we're just going the opposite direction, where like there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with just doing you. Maybe you don't like people, maybe you don't like to talk to people. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I want to promote positivity in the neighborhood, you know, by being hopeful, by being inspiring, by doing my thing, by being kind, by being caring, by being compassionate. There's all these things that I can do as I'm moving forward. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna act like a dickhead sometimes. I'm still gonna, you know, if you press me a certain way, then I'm gonna have to defend myself a certain way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Get disrespected. Yeah.
Exactly. But overall, I have no desire to promote negativity. It's already too much negativity in the world for me to just add fuel to that shit. I have no desire for that.
Yeah.
It's done. I want to be the opposite. I want to be on the other side of that. And really, there's nobody holding me back. And I think I've been all right. You know what I'm saying? We all slip. We all do our things or whatever.
Yeah.
But hey, guys, if there was like one like final message, you know, both of you guys, that you would really, really want your supporters to say, like, you know what, I left at the very minimum with this after watching our video today.
Yeah. Just, you know, just keep going up. You know, we got new music. That's what matters. You know, keep building up. You know, I haven't released new music ever since like Broke Little Scrub was coming. It's coming. People be like hitting me up like when's the new drop and everything like that. So trust, we're gonna drop new music. You know, new videos. Been working on that, and then yeah, just stay on the come up. You know, that's how it is. You know, you see someone on the come up, you know, just gotta support. You know.
Yeah. Now, how can people tune into you?
Oh, like Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram at Actavis J, or you get my email. My email should be right there by my Instagram, and then yeah, that's basically on my business. YouTube, YouTube, Spotify, I'm on there. Just put Actavis J, Activs with a capital J, and then yeah, just search me up and I'm on there.
Yeah. You gotta get your plug in too.
Yeah, you already know Wavy Manny. This is the waviest on the block. Waviest, you know.
Yeah, Instagram at wavy_MXNLY.
Yeah, Wavy Manny.
Is there anything that you would like to say to the public, to the audience?
Just like,
Shout out Julio.
yeah.
Shout out to everyone.
Shout out D-Block. Nah, but like, for me, it's like trust, you know, when I trust people. Trust is hard to gain. Obviously, like, you don't trust a lot of people. You can't trust everybody, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got to earn everybody's trust, you know? But like, because it could be broken like that. Obviously, you have people in your friend group that you might think you're homies, but actually not. You get me? But it seems like you can't let that get to you. You get me? Because everybody, like, if they left us for a reason, you know, then you have your,
Sure.
you still have your man homies that are gonna be there no matter what. But as long as you guys just keep pushing each other to do best, do better, you guys, nothing will stop you.
Damn, that's some real shit right there, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, guys, I want to just say, for real, I'm very proud of you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Just man, doing your thing, bro. Like, one of my biggest things and motivators in life is seeing people be different and be unique, and follow their passion and follow their hearts, bruh. Because sometimes we end up selling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could fuck around and somebody says, hey, you can make $30 an hour, but this is literally gonna be the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know, from 18 to 60. And I also want to say shout out to everybody that had the balls to do that. You know, for their family, for their kids, for their wives, for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But on the other side of that, man, it's another world, another path.
Yeah.
And I'm just here to say, man, keep doing that, keep pushing, keep stepping.
Stepping.
Don't worry about the moments where things get difficult, where you stumble, where you feel a lot of pain. Like, there's nothing less human than pain. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's the most human thing ever.
Yeah.
So let that shit fuel you, man, to be the greatest you can be for yourself. And like I said, man, hella great work. I love the music, man.
Appreciate it.
I love the videos, man. I love how young you guys are, how dedicated you are, and I know for a fact, like, man, I can't wait till you know you're able to connect with all these other badass, you know,
it's coming.
Black artists, Latino artists, Asian artists.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much, man, and we live in the city for that to happen. But like you said, man, you just gotta keep it real. I'm not gonna be fucking Mr. Annoying trying to do things that ain't flowing right. And man, it's only a matter of time. As always, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this with the world, guys. We got beautiful stories for you guys. We got great people on here, and I'll see you guys next time.